What's up, crypto freaks? Tom Selly here with Crypto Lifestyles. Welcome to the Tronix channel. Look, I'm sorry that I've been one-track minded on this channel. I know there's a lot of other stuff happening in the crypto space. There's a lot of cool stuff happening with Sun Token and Just Swap, and we're going to get into all of that. But what I'm seeing with Tronix, I've never seen before. And it's kind of an epic time. And it just keeps warning. Like every time I wake up and look at this thing, I just get reinvigorated and I want to make a video. So I hope you guys appreciate what's happening, because let's look at what's happening, shall we? 63.9% daily. What? It was just at 64 a second ago. When I woke up, it was at, good Lord, I think it was at 57 just a few hours ago. I've never seen movement like this on a freely floated token in my life. I mean, I literally have never seen anything move this fast. Look, we've seen ICOs from the past. You remember the ICOs 3 years ago, 4 years ago? I won't name names, but there's been some tokens that came out that were never on the public exchange, right? They were just behind a closed wall. You had to log in. They were central, right? And those tokens, some of those tokens went up to $80 US. That was amazing in the respect that some people were able to cash out and get a lot of real world fiat currency or convert it to Bitcoin, whatever. But this is a freely, look, it just went up. This is a freely floated deal. And for a freely floated deal to hit 64%, that means in 2 days you get, less than 2 days you get your money out, right? Less than 2 days. In less than 4 days you double, and it's still climbing. Let's put things into perspective. Like, let's get a visual, right? How's that for a visual? This thing, it almost looks like an ice pick now. I mean, look at this climb. Are you serious? Now, I want to be clear. Like, I'm making this video because I'm blown away at this growth, right? I'm still not recommending it, right? I'm not here to sell it on you, because this is still, every day you wake up, Tronix is gambling every single day. The question you ask yourself is, can I get in, get my money out, and make a profit before this thing exit scams? Now, they may never exit scam. I would have thought they already would have exit scammed by now. But when you got a climb that's this steep, maybe you just keep waiting until it starts to decline before you exit scam. Now, you know, there's been an audit, like I've talked about in past videos, there's been an audit. The company that audited this contract is a little shaky, you know, and there have been people that have done a deep dive, and, you know, they look at the corporate filings of the company, their certificate of their incorporation, then they go looking for the physical address on Google Maps and all that stuff. I mean, look, all we can do is speculate, right? So I'm not here to sell it to you. But I'm here to say that anytime you can make 64% a day, it's worth a little money. It's worth a little money. You know, don't clean out your 401k and convert it to Tron. Look, it just went up 0.2. I mean, you wouldn't want to cash out your 401k. You wouldn't want to put a second mortgage on your house, right? But, I mean, if you go into the casino and you feel good, you might want to drop $100, right? I'm just here to say, I try to bring some practical insight to these videos, but like what I'm seeing here just defies anything. It almost defies logic. So to be clear, let's look at what DApp Radar says. DApp Radar has them as the #1 in the high risk category. But let's look at the contract, because the contract doesn't lie. We saw the curve, right? All right, to give you guys perspective, there's $17 million in this contract. Now, when I did yesterday's video, which was about 24 hours ago, maybe just a little more than 24 hours ago, can't remember when I did it, there was only 7 million, which was still huge, which means in 24 hours, this contract has blazooned by 10 million USD. That is astronomical growth. And here's the funny thing. Like the insiders, right, the DApp insiders, people that are on the inside with DApps and are jiggy with DApps, they were making this thing go up from 1%. I remember talking about Tronix with a couple of my networking buddies that are really deep and heavy in dapps, and 1% wasn't motivating them, right? So I just said, well, let me do a review. I'll throw in 100 TRX and, you know, roll the dice, and just to have an intelligent conversation about it, to have some experience, to interact with the DApp. I threw in 100 TRX. And, you know, my networking buddies didn't. Now, 100 TRX is nothing. The point is, though, that I've followed this thing for the last 3.5 weeks. I've watched it go from 1% all the way to 64.2%, and I'm going to say, and rising. So we're all kicking ourselves. Can you imagine had I brought, you know, 10,000 USD into this thing 3.5 weeks ago, where I'd be now? I'm literally kicking myself. That said, all of the insiders that were in on this, now planet Earth is starting to hear about it. Now the people that are jiggy with crypto but not necessarily dapps, there are a lot of people out there like earning Bitcoin in programs that you have to promote and recruit and all that. Those people are now starting to come over. And then there's a lot of new people that are just hearing about this that might not even be down with dapps and Tron and crypto yet, but they're like, man, I'll roll the bones. So I just have a prediction. I mean, I never thought it would get this high, right? So I think it's still going to climb. I think we honestly can see there's a possibility we could see 100%, which means you could throw 10 grand in this and overnight you can have your money back. Now, I wouldn't recommend you do that unless you can, you know, just sneeze $10,000. Some people can't. I've got friends making $1 million a week in some other programs, and they wouldn't sneeze at 10 grand, right? But I'm just here to say that the reason for this video is not to get super pragmatic and practical. Look, this is a Ponzi, but it's a very cool smart contract that's freely floating, right? And even if it drops 10 points, who loses if it drops 10 points, really? We still win. What if it drops 25 points? We still win. That's kind of the point that I'm making, unless we all wake up and the site is gone. But if that's the case, even if that happens, as long as there's still money in the contract, we can interact with the contract even if the site disappears. And I'm going to be coming up with a video on that. So, look, if you're a gambler, and that's what I'm calling this, I'm not recommending you invest money. I'm recommending that you have a little disposable money to gamble with. Join me at funwithtron.com. And if you join under me, I would love to connect with you. Like I'm moving people into my Facebook group. It's the Crypto Lifestyles Facebook group at livethecryptolife.com. That's really just a redirect that goes to my Facebook group. Join me there. Sometimes I miss you guys because, you know, Facebook's algorithm, sometimes people make a friend request or they private message me and I don't see it right away because it's kind of hidden because Facebook's, you know, they're the thought police, but that's a conversation for another day. But okay, so it just dropped 0.2 of a point, but you know, it's going to fluctuate, but I think it's going to go up. So join me at funwithtron.com. And don't forget, man, you know, kick the subscribe button in the balls, lick the like button, smash the furniture in your house, and don't forget to set bell notifications. That's really the most important thing. You know, you want to be updated on every new development that's coming out, and I'm doing this stuff full time. So even though I've been doing a lot of Tronix videos, this is really, I was joking in the beginning, this really is not the Tronix channel. This is the Crypto Lifestyles channel. Crypto can save you. That's my professional opinion. Programs like this, look, this isn't going to last forever. One day we're all going to wake up, the site may be gone, or there's going to be an exit scam and we're going to wake up and the contract was drained, even if the site's still there. Who knows, right? But for the time being, it doesn't make sense not to throw a little disposable income at this. And if you do that, find me on the socials. All my links are in the description as always. I don't know what more to say, man. You know, I stopped being pragmatic with this thing. I'm still a little skeptical. I'm still expecting the worst. But just like you guys, I'm rolling the dice and hoping for the best. So this is Tom Selly with Crypto Lifestyles saying, live well, love well, God bless, and we'll see you guys on the flippity.
Hey, I just wanna see you on my new grave.
So, I started editing, and then I got preoccupied. I had to go to the gym and have dinner and stuff. And then when I came back to finish editing the video that I recorded just hours ago, I had already earned 4,904 TRX just in a matter of hours. And we've gone from, I don't remember what it was, 60 something to 70.3. This thing is literally gone vertical. So I have to make this statement, at the end of this video, because really this program, we should just do a YouTube live and just stare at the screen. Because we've got to be breaking records here. We have got to be breaking records. Let's go look at the contract real quick. One last time before we sign off. Some absolutely insane developments. 18 million in the contract. 18 million USD. 18.6 on its way to 19 million USD in the contract. 687,984,434 TRX in this contract. Will it ever end?
Before you turn around and walk